Good day, everyone. Today we will be discussing the government corruption. By the way, let me introduce myself. I am Rachel Anna Pasgasa with my co-partner Stephanie Kyle Arevalo. So let's proceed to our discussion. But before that, let's have first an insight what is corruption. So sinasabi dito na ang corruption refers to the abuse of power or position for personal gain, typically in the way are dishonest, illegal, or unethical, involves action that undermine trust, transparency, and fairness within institution or government and organization. So, sinasabi dito na ang corruption means using your power or job for your own benefit in the way that dishonest or against the rules. So, example of that, yung mga government official na nasa position, some of them are using their power to personal gain. So, let's proceed to the next slide. Corruption in the Philippines. Transparency International's 2013 Corruption Index. So, sinasabi dito na nag 94th out of 177 countries ang Philippines sa corruption. So, let's proceed to the types of corruption. We have here the bravery or sa Tagalog, panunuhol. So, sinasabi dito na ang bravery involves offering or receiving something of value to influence an official action. It undermines fairness and accountability in governance, leading to bias and decision favoring the braver over the public interest. So, example of that is yung sinuhulan mo yung traffic enforcer para hindi ka bigyan or magkaroon ng violation. So, next is the graft. So, graft refers to the use of one's position in government to illegally acquire money or benefit. It often involves exfoliating public official for personal gain, such as through kickback or manipulating contract or deals. So, sinasabi dito na ang graft is like stealing from the public. So, example of that, yung mga nasa posisyon, yung mga pondo ng public, parang kinukuha nila.
Embezzlement. Embezzlement is the misappropriation of funds placed in one's trust, typically by government officials. This acts to divert public resources for personal gain, leading to financial losses and distrust among citizens. So, dito pumapasok yung mga illegal acts na nagagamit ng mga officials yung mga funds na pinapawak lang sa kanila. And nagagamit nila yun for their personal gain. So, involvement nila is involvement dito, na-involve dito yung mga government officials na nagagamit nila yung mga public funds for their personal benefits. So, yun ang ibig sabihin ng embezzlement. Backdoor deals. Embezzlement is the misappropriation of funds placed in one's trust, typically by government officials. This acts to divert public resources for personal gain, leading to financial losses and distrust among citizens. So, sa backdoor deals naman is, ito naman ay isang specific type daw siya ng embezzlement. So, kumbaga, yung public funds are nami-misuse or nagagamit through in secret. So, And so sa mga official agreements din, yung yung mga may yung mga may pinag-usapan kayo ng mga officials na yung sa funds, and sinikret lang ninyo kasi may nagamit kayong fund na na, na nagamit mo pang personal. So, yan yung backdoor deals. Nepotism. Nepotism is the practice of favoring family members or close relatives so when making appointments, hiring, or awarding contracts regardless of their qualifications. This leads to unfair treatment and can hinder merit-based system, causing inefficiency and inequality in governance or business. So, nepotism daw is, ito naman yung mga unfair practices na na-experience natin, katulad ng pagbibigay ng jobs, promotions, or contracts to family members or sa close friends natin, even hindi sila qualified para dun sa work na yon. So dito na nagkakaroon ng mga inequality or mga hindi fair na competitions. So, yan po yung nepotism. Patronage. Patronage involves providing government jobs, contracts, or favors to individuals in exchange for political support or loyalty. This system can lead to the appointment of unqualified individuals and perpetuate corruption by creating a cycle of dependency and favoritism. So, dito naman is nagbibigay sila ng mga contracts or special favors sa mga tao in exchange for political support. So, kagaya nga ngayon is dating yung election. So, merong bibili niyan ng boto in the citizens para makakuha sila ng mas maraming boto. And binibili na din nila yung boto nila para maging loyal sila and mapasa kanila yung support or vote na hindi naman para sa kanila. 2. Effects on society. Economic impact. Corruption creates significant economic caused by distorting markets, discouraging investment, and contributing to inefficiency. It leads to increased public spending and reduced economic growth as funds are siphoned off for personal gain instead of being used for public goods and service. So, dito naman sa economic impact is dito pumapasok yung corruption sa mga officials. Kumbaga may binigay na fund para sa economic natin or para sa foods na para mapababa yung mga foods and mapababa yung mga bigas, ganun. So yung yung official naman is nabigyan na siya ng fund pero hindi niya ginamit para gamitin para sa goods na yun. And para din sa service natin sa mga nangangailangan. So hindi nila binigay dun sa mga nangangailangan, and kinip nila yung fund na yun para pang sa kanila or pang personal gain nila. So that is economic impact. Political instability. Government corruption can lead to political instability by eroding trust in public institutions and government officials. Citizens may become disillusioned, protest, or engage in civil disobedience, destabilizing the political landscape and making governance more challenging. So, dito naman is yung yung isang official is corrupt and hindi ng mga citizens, hindi na nagugustuhan ng mga citizens yung political na yun or yung official na yun kasi corrupt nga. And so dito na nagkakaroon ng mga protest or mga rally para mapababa sila sa kanilang mga kinatatayuan. And social inequality. Corruption exacerbates social inequality as resources are distributed to benefit a select few at the expense of the majority. This often leads to disparities in access to education, healthcare, and opportunities, hindering social mobility and further entrenching wealth gaps. So, dito naman is yung corruption depends social inequality. So, example is dito yung mga kagawad na may pabigay ng resources, kunwari yung sa groceries. So, yung pinapamigay nila pero meron silang lista ng mga citizens na makakakuha nun. Pero nagiging unfair or inequality na kasi yung ibang may hirap is hindi nakakatanggap, and yung mga nakalist lang dun is yung mga families or mga kamag-anak ng mga kagawad, ganun. So, dyan pumapasok yung social inequality. Conclusions. In summary, government corruptions take various forms, including bribery, embezzlement, and fraud, each with severe consequences for society. Its effects ripple through the economy, politics, and social structures, emphasizing the need for accountability and transparency. So natakal natin yung mga government corruptions, yung mga various forms ng government corruptions. So, yung mga yon is may iba't ibang forms na kumbaga ay nakakasama sa atin and sa ating government. And hindi yun nakakabuti sa ating government. So, So, yun lang and thank you.